First period, though, the Mavericks get down early, and that was kind of the key to the whole night here. Get down a goal, come back to tie it up.
Mavericks there with the goal giving up to Morley as he was able to clean up on the wraparound attempt. Mavericks would come back over it as Gervais picks up his 10th of the season. And that was where we ended things up after the first period of play, 1-1. But the Mavericks would go down one more time as Taylor Munson would get the goal as Williams unable to play the puck cleanly, had a cop out of his mitt, and that was the third goal of the season for Munson. Mavericks would come back, however, as Thompson gets the goal from the weird angle. 15-14, Gervais and Knutson assisting on that one, and we were tied after 2. Third period got really interesting. Mavericks took their only lead of the night as Leitner able to pick up a power play goal at 22 seconds. LaFontaine getting the first of his 2 assists on the night. And then the Mavericks with the goal scored right there is Morley able to get his 2nd of the night. And then Reef is going to come up, and that's the goal there again by, I believe, Reef. That made it 4-3. They had to go to replay of that one. The Mavericks come back, and there's McClure getting the goal that tied things, his 5th of the season from Nelson and LaFontaine to force things into overtime. The Mavericks did have a power play in overtime, didn't have much to do it, couldn't clear the puck, and all of a sudden it bounces around in the right place at the right time for Austin Veith, getting his 2nd goal of the night, his 6th of the season. And the Mavericks, as you just talked about, Dan, with Coach Hastings, not the cleanest game defensively. No. Couldn't clear the zone in time. Couldn't clean up in front of, Stephon Williams. Williams, the 2nd goal, the guy of his goal. You're going to have to play better than that, no matter if you're ranked 2nd in the country or at the bottom of the WCHA. Alaska, a much better team that I think people here in town gave them credit for.
Well, I think you're right about that. The Mavericks scored 4 goals. On their home ice, that should be a win. They gave up 5 goals on 28 shots. That's just not going to get it done. A couple of rebounds that did not get cleared away. Stephon, I'm sure, will tell you that 2nd goal should never have happened. If he doesn't glove it, it just floats on by. But he gloved it, stopped it, dropped it down by his feet, they knock it in. And those things happen sometimes. And the Mavericks just didn't get a clean game in front of their own net tonight. And the coach said it ahead of time. He said they're going to try to muck it up in front of our net and see if they can cause some trouble for Stephon, because he's been the WCHA Defensive Player of the Week for a couple weeks in a row now, and they were able to do that. They caused a lot of problems out in front.